Good morning, friends. After receiving multiple requests from all of you to talk about immunity and the boosting nutrients for the immunity, the boosting food, I have come up with this video. Before starting the video, let me give you a disclaimer. No food is a superfood, no nutrient is a magic nutrient. While remembering this, let us talk about natural ways to boost your immunity. So first of all, let me tell you about the healthy eating plate. A healthy eating plate is one which gives you a balance of all the nutrients and helps you get a healthy life. Now remember one thing, that we have been very fortunate as Indians to have a very healthy eating plate, a very healthy eating habit too. Unfortunately, we have adopted to other cultures and lost our main ways to boost our immunity. So the healthy eating plate is the one where veggies contribute to 70% of the plate, fruits contribute to the 30%, and it also contains the foods which are rich in protein, which are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, as well as they have an addition of whole grain cereals, and also drinking water and dairy products like curd needs to be added. When you have an Indian thali, you are actually looking to a balanced diet. Now let us talk about what are the important nutrients which are required during this pandemic. Since we have been reading throughout about COVID-19 pandemic, we know that it's a respiratory infection. Vitamin C, vitamin D and vitamin Z and zinc have been known to fight respiratory infections very bravely. So let us know what are the richest source of these vitamins. Before that, let us talk about the proteins. Proteins form the very important part of our body. They are called as the building blocks of the body. So what are the foods that are rich in protein? Among the vegetarian diet, pulses and dal provide us with a good amount of protein. However, they are partial in nature. In order to complete them, we have cereals which contain the other set of proteins together, which are complementary to the proteins in the dal. That completes our required intake of protein. Amongst the non-vegetarian food, egg is the richest source of protein. To add to the list is also the lean pieces of chicken as well as the fish. Now talking about nuts and oilseeds, they also are rich in protein. Now talking about the fats, omega-3 fatty acids form a very important part of nutritional needs for the immunity. Omega-3 fatty acids cannot be produced by the body right from the scratch, and that is why we need to consume those foods which are rich in omega-3. They are flax seeds and the walnuts. There are other nuts as well as soya bean and fishes like salmon and tuna, which provide us with this omega-3 fatty acids. You do not need to take supplements if you are taking a good amount of flax seeds. Next in our list is to talk about vitamins. Before I start talking, let me tell you, please do give me your comments in the comment box below about what else you want me to talk about, as well as how did you like the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, coming back again to our lecture on vitamins. The first vitamin is vitamin C, which we all have been hearing almost everywhere. So let me tell you, amla or gooseberry is the richest source of vitamin C. However, if you cannot lay your hands on amla, don't be upset. You have lemon juice at home or oranges or guava, which are also good sources of vitamin C. Also, you can there is a vegetable source like capsicum, which also provides you with this nutrient. Coming to vitamin D. Vitamin D is produced in our body after the exposure to sunlight. However, in this lockdown, we are all inside the houses with very limited exposure to sunlight. So in case you have insufficient levels of vitamin D or deficiency of vitamin D, make sure you take the supplements after proper prescription by a doctor. Of course, milk and milk products will meet your needs partially. Coming to zinc, zinc has been a nutrient which is present in small amount in foods like nuts and oilseeds, which you're anyways going to take for omega-3. It is also present in good amount in green leafy vegetables as well as yellow and orange vegetables. in addition to the seafood and lentils, which are also good source of zinc. So these are the three most essential nutrients considering this pandemic. However, vitamin A is also considered as an anti-infective nutrient, and in that the richer source are yellow and orange vegetables, which provide good amount of vitamin A. Folic acid is available in our spinach. Vitamin B12 is available in milk and milk products. But these are not complete. A complete diet includes everything like vitamins, selenium, magnesium, protein, fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids. So that is why we are I'm going to tell you about a new concept, which is nutrient-dense foods. Nutrient-dense foods are those which contain all these essential nutrients in small amount and meet with your daily needs. And you will be surprised to know that the nutrient-dense foods are nothing other than your pulses, dal, egg, as well as your nuts and oilseeds. So make sure they form an essential part of your daily food. Now coming to the last part of today's information which I'm sharing with you is that make sure whenever you sit down to eat, you check your plate, whether you have proteins, do you have fibers, do you have sources which are going to provide you with vitamin C, with zinc, with vitamin D. Add dairy products and drink enough water and stay hydrated the whole day. Also, remember to minimize your sugar intake, salt intake, as well as fat intake, as well as practice low heat cooking habits. There is no replacement to the exercise. There is no replacement to hand washing and social distancing during this pandemic. Eat healthy, stay healthy, exercise daily, and don't forget to stay home. Goodbye.